Hey guys, so very puzzled protogens here, and we are going to be reacting to That Vegan Teacher. We all know her, we all love her, we all appreciate her. Okay, enough with the bullcrap. So if you guys don't know who the Vegan Teacher is, she's this vegan on TikTok who blew up by singing eating animals is wrong, McDonald's kind of thing. She's a vegan that very much pushes her agenda on to others, and she thinks that anybody who eats meat needs to go to jail. Whoops, I guess I need to go to jail. As you guys might notice, this is a new fursuit. This is Mochi. I got him from a friend of mine. I bought him not furred already, but that's besides the point. So yeah, he's new. I furred him, so yeah, great stuff. So let's start this, and we'll see where it goes. So she's talking about, in this video, like riding horses and stuff like that, how it's not vegan. I ride horses, I rescue animals, totally ethical. Riding horses is totally fine. In fact, it's recommended you ride horses because horses need tons of exercise a day, and just letting them run around in a pasture is not going to be enough. So horses naturally want to take orders from a leader, so therefore it's not abusive, it's totally fine. Horses were literally born to listen and be led, so you know, horses actually enjoy being ridden. You can only ride them for a certain amount of time before their backs start to hurt, but, you know, it's a lot longer than most people think. So, let's watch this, and we'll see where it goes.
Hello, students. It's time for your hug. Come on, give yourself a hug.
I'd rather not.
Give yourself a big squeeze.
No.
Say, I love ya. Come on, I love you. You're doing great. You're doing great.
No.
You're trying your best. You're trying your best.
No.
Very good.
No.
Always remember to hug yourself every day. Unless, of course, you have somebody hugging you all the time because you feel that you don't need to. But even still, it's a good habit to get into. You know why? Because sometimes there won't be anybody there to hug you. And if you're used to giving yourself a hug, it's a big squeeze, big pat on the back, it will help you in the times when you feel alone and you feel down and you feel like there's nobody around.
Okay, she actually makes a good point here, but it's not something about veganism. This is just, you know, common sense. Yeah. This actually is a really good tip, though. It is, like, psychologically proven that if you give yourself hugs, then, or, you know, like, just, like, rub yourself or whatever, you know, it actually does, like, increase your dopamine and stuff like that. So that is a good life hack, but that's not what we're here for.
Well, you are there. You are essentially your best friend because you're always going to be there for yourself, right? Right. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Who here got some exercise today? Raise up your hand. Did you get some fresh air? So important, right? Get away from your computer, get some fresh air.
Again,
right.
Good advice.
What else? Did you do some stretching? Stretching is good. Always do some stretching. Did you do a handstand or any kind of
I haven't
cartwheel,
stretched.
things like that? If you can, try to do that. Remember what it's like to be young and maintain that. I do one handstand every day just to make sure that I don't forget how to. Nothing special, not in the middle of the room or anything, but just against a wall. And just throw myself against a wall and just stay there for a little while. That's it. Okay? So
Get on to the point.
I'm everybody who's trying to be vegan, and today we're going to be watching a video, not by this lady here, because actually it turns out she's not that nice. And what I would rather do is draw attention to a vegan who...
I agree with a lot of the things that Raleigh Link says. I have a love-hate relationship with Raleigh Link. I agree with a lot of her horse activist stuff. Like, there is a lot of abuse in the equestrian industry, people using bits for their horses all the time. She thinks that bits shouldn't be used ever. We use bits to train our harder horses. We have horses that can get out of control without bits. So I do believe that you can train a horse to not have to have a bit. We use hackamores at the hardest with our well-trained horses, but most of our horses ride bitless. So, you know, we have a few conflicting things but here and there, but yeah, anyway. So there's a few equestrian training tips that she does not think are ethical. I've used them, and not like super abusive ones, obviously. I'm not calling myself out an abuser here. But I've used some of them. Some training tactics just work for different horses. That's the gist of it. So.
And who is somebody who has spoken out on behalf of the horses? This person here, Rally Link 14, I don't understand why she is attacking animal rights activists. She says she cares about horses, but
she does.
She promotes riding them and putting bits in their mouths and basically exploiting them. And that's not what it means to be vegan. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this.
She doesn't use bits, by the way.
Which only, sadly, has not even 3,000 views. And I would like a lot more people to watch it, because this is about Ren Hurst, who is a vegan animal rights activist and who cares deeply about horses. Let's watch it together.
If you care deeply about horses, you're going to let them get the proper amount of exercise, which means working them. I feel like this is going to be somebody keeping glorified hamsters, not horses.
Maybe you can take some notes if you want to.
Ah, shoot, where's my notebook? Sorry, Karen, I don't have a notebook. I can't take notes. Not that I don't know how to train a horse or take care of one, but, you know, maybe I'll find something new.
It's not going to really be a report card today, but sometimes it's fun to take notes. Make sure that you're paying attention.
The mission of the sanctuary we've created is to advance the healing of the planet through unconditional love and action and equality for all living beings. My personal mission is to raise consciousness and inspire love through my relationship.
Oh, I know this lady. Oh, she has like a book on ethical horse owning. They're glorified hamsters, not horses. That's what she treats them like. And yes, we have had a rescue where she's basically a glorified hamster. Because she can't be ridden anymore due to a really bad leg injury, but
For me, the way I spent time with
oh, those horses look so bad. Oh, that horse. Okay, so how a horse should look is they should be slim unless it is a big breed, like a quarter horse. Quarter horses tend to have bigger bones and stuff like that. You can see this horse's ribs. And also he has a very slanted back, which means he's not getting the exercise he needs. This horse is actually in very poor shape. And this is why you can't just let them be glorified hamsters. They really, really do need that exercise and work. So, yeah. That horse is in actually very, very bad condition.
As a professional was all about power and control and having an addiction. Obviously, I wanted a connection, but I didn't really think about connection when I first started spending time with horses and other animals. It was more like using them to feel safe and have a source of unconditional love. When Shay came into my life,
And I mean, that's fair, but like, you can ride horses. It's totally fine. Okay, that horse doesn't look as bad as the first one. But that back is still very indented. It doesn't look as fat as the other horse either. But you want a back that's not indented. You want a back that is almost straight aside from the withers.
This truly authentic relationship together where a horse just chooses to do things with you simply because you've built a foundation and you've asked and they say yes. The desire to ride leaves you when it's time to quit
Okay,
riding.
that's a good looking
Do I
horse.
think everyone's ready for it? Absolutely not. And that's totally okay. This is for the people who resonate with what I'm saying.
I at least hope that this lady works her horses, not necessarily like ride them, but I sincerely hope she at least works with them.
This is this.
Oh, that horse is back. Oh, lady, please work your horses. Please, they're suffering. Okay, those of you who don't know, like, horses that get overweight end up having arthritis issues early on. Oh, lady, please work your horse. Oh my gosh. Please work your horses.
Animals humble me every day. All I'm trying to do is the best I can with what I know while I'm here. And because of this work, you really learn how to let go.
I am going to give her credit, though. Those horses seem very happy and well taken care of, other than the fact that they don't have the proper structure they need. But her horses actually do look very, like, happy and healthy otherwise, so.
And release attachment to things, and release expectations, and release agenda. We can create a world that's worth staying in.
She is the one that wrote that
I
book.
wanted to just get it out of me. I wanted that story to get out of me. That was my personal reason. But for putting it out in the world, there were two reasons. One was to ask for help. Like, what do I do with this? If you resonate, you can help me. Please come find me. And that happened. And then the other one was to give permission to everyone that felt the same way to see it in their truth. Messages are flooding in from all over the place.
Well, I'm gonna skip this, because I don't want to make this too long.
That sounds interesting, doesn't it? I know somebody who went to meet her. Somebody who lives close to me, who said she was a wonderful person.
And I bet she is. Like, she seems like a really nice person. But, you know, like, just, it's the misinformation that's getting me.
And I have this book. I have it in an ebook format. I don't have a hard copy. And it's called Riding on the Power of Others, if you're ever interested in buying it. A Horsewoman's Path to Unconditional Love. Just want to see if there's anything more here. Let's just have a look. Free.org. What I like about Ren Hurst is that she talks about basically not using horses.
We're not using them. They like to be given orders, and they like to follow a leader, which riding a horse is giving them direction. They're herd animals. They have a herd mentality, so they like to be given directions.
Not riding them. That animals are here with us and not for us.
I mean, yeah, you're right. But also, here's the deal. There are some species of animals out there that if we didn't eat them or kill them, they would overpopulate and cause tons of issues, so.
She believes in earning trust. I'm looking at my notes. Earn trust.
I earn trust with my horses. Go on.
And to love better. And she says that the animals humble her.
Horses really do humble you. If you ever want to work with horses, they really do humble you.
Has it ever happened to you that you look at animals in nature and they just humble you? You're just in awe of how simple life can be?
As an animal, yeah. As a person, life ain't that easy.
They don't have any objects, and there's history.
I'm trying to decide what she's trying to get at.
To live in the moment. In that sense, I too am humbled by animals. It's too bad that this other equestrian person, I'll say other, but it's not really an other, that Raleigh felt the need to attack Renhurst. And in fact,
Raleigh was simply correcting her. Raleigh is a vegan, but she does not force her dogs onto vegan diets, unlike this lady. Raleigh is a very ethical vegan, so I actually really like her. Yeah, she's one of the good vegans.
in one of her videos, she really doesn't understand what Renhurst is saying.
She does.
That she doesn't believe in science, but that's not what she's saying. She's saying that
some of her science facts are wrong, not in the way the vegan teacher is saying, though.
she doesn't believe in studies that are funded by people or organizations who have a vested interest in the outcome. So it's a shame because they both care deeply about horses, and apparently Raleigh, I don't know what her real name is also vegan, or she calls herself vegan.
She is vegan. She's an ethical vegan, unlike the vegan teacher. Also, she doesn't push it in your face. She doesn't care if you eat meat or anything like that. Like, she recommends people go vegan, but she's not, like, pushing it in your face all the time.
But true vegans don't ride horses. They don't use animals. They don't take their eggs. They don't take their milk. They don't take their fur.
Okay. They don't take their eggs. They don't take their milk. Here's some science facts for you guys. So with eggs, they're unfertilized. A baby will never come out of them, and a chicken does not care if you steal their egg. I mean, if they're broody, they do. But here's the thing, if they're broody and the eggs are unfertilized, they're sitting on their eggs for nothing, and they can actually die from it, because they get a lack of water, a lack of food, and it's bad. They're literally so dedicated to sitting that they just waste away. So what is really more unethical, Karen? And then the milk. If you guys don't know, milk cows, specifically dairy cows, sorry for the Discord notifications, by the way, dairy cows in particular, they produce milk for 10 months after their baby needs it. Which means they produce more milk than what their baby needs. And if you don't milk them properly, then they can actually get this thing called mastitis. Basically, there is a buildup in the udders, and it can actually cause depression. It's extremely painful, and it can actually kill them. So, yeah. So taking milk from dairy cows is not unethical at all. And she, claims that they, R-word the female cows and M-word the male cows to do that. Animals don't have that same kind of cognizance we do. As bad as that sounds, animals literally don't care about that stuff like we care about it. And also, that's not how they get semen from bulls. they do it through artificial insemination kind of stuff. So, you know, that's not how they do it. I want you to, I want this woman to try and do what she thinks they do, to get that from bulls. I am 100% sure Bull is not gonna like that.
Don't take their flesh. So this is a difference, and it's a shame that they can't get along, because in reality, they have 99% of the same belief.
Yes, but this other person is spreading misinformation, and this misinformation is actually very harmful to horses.
I mean, just the fact that even she declares herself as vegan, Rally, means she's already gone through a lot of the steps. So it's just this final step at the end. Like, should you ride horses? You know, make money by giving horseback riding lessons? Should you put a metal bit into a horse's mouth?
Only for training. Some horses need it. Trust me, I have worked with horses that need it. Also, Raleigh doesn't use bits. I don't know if she knows that.
Should you train horses from a young age and break their spirits?
We don't break their spirits. They naturally know how to follow a leader.
By making them go round and round in circles on a leash.
Does she not know what liberty is? I run my horses liberty, which means they don't have a halter, they don't have a lead rope, they can run as much as they want. And trust me, some of these breeds, I work specifically with a foxtrotter, they love running. I cannot get them to stop running.
Until they become dizzy and tired of it.
Also, horses don't get, they don't get vertigo, which means they don't get dizzy. So, yeah.
And then you break them. Treat them like slaves.
We don't treat them like slaves. We give them a break when they need it.
Are how one person can look at horses in a way that really humbles them, and another person can look at it in a way that makes them think.
I did not mean to pause that.
Could be a slave for them. Could be a way to earn money.
They're not slaves. They're not a way to earn money. Sure, we get lessons and stuff like that. But in the long run, our horses are our companions. They're our friends. We love them. We like riding them. You don't have to make money off them. In the long run, we usually don't for the majority of it. Alright, well, I'm gonna end it right there. So, thank you guys for watching and watching me rant. I promise I'll get more, like, lighthearted videos out there soon enough. So, if you guys like this content, please leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.